Welcome to Book World with Karen Reborn. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen Reborn. In case you're new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel, liking my videos and commenting and even sharing to friends. In this channel we analyze books, and so today I'm going to bring unto us a book that is Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And here is the book that I'm going to bring unto us. I'm sorry the camera is going to be inverted because I'm using the front camera. Kindly bear with me. And so Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is from Nigeria, and the setting of the book is also in Nigeria. Again, we get to see Chimamanda is a renowned writer, and she's written so many books which have been so impactful in the society. We have various books that I'm going to be posting to us that Chimamanda has written, and this is one of them that I'm going to start it off with, Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So we get to talk about the beginning of the book. We get to see there's Palm Sunday. The book begins when you are told about the Palm Sunday. This is a Sunday that for the Catholic, they go to church, and then there are a lot of activities that are taking place during Palm Sunday. And during this Palm Sunday, Jaja refuses to commune or to take Holy Communion in church. When they get home, the father is so furious, so angry, and as a result, throws the book that he was holding unto Jaja. The book, after being thrown unto Jaja, brings the breaking of the Fajarim. And this breaking marks the beginning of the end in Adichie's family. This father had been ruling, speaking, I won't go into characterization, but I'm just going direct to the characters, and you're going to learn them as we continue with the analysis. The father, Adichie, is now the papa. Papa is now, in this book we see that in the Adichie's family, they have so much belief in religion. The father forces religion into the children, into the mother, and what have you, and the society, not society really, in the family they believe in religion and so much in Christianity. And as a result, there are some things that as a member of the family you are supposed to do, and by no means you're going to miss them. And this is why during Palm Sunday, Jaja is being hit by the father using the book just for failing to commune in the family, in the church. So we get to see the other part of Papa. Papa is so dictative. Papa is so... we can say Papa is so much into religion and judgmental, because you can find that through the when you read through the story, there are a lot of things that he judges people. When you do this thing, you're judged. When you're not going according to his ways, he's going to judge you, and he's not going even to associate with you. And so during the Palm Sunday, we get to see the real part of Papa at the beginning of the book. Then, after story about the Palm Sunday, we are taken back now to the previous months that were there and how they've been living as a family. And we get to see these people were achievers. We can talk about the achievement in the family. Jaja together with Kambili, they could perform so highly in class. And if you fail to perform highly, there were consequences. And at some point, Papa had to go to school to see the person that defeated Kambili in class, because Kambili came position 2. And this girl that defeated Kambili in class, the father demanded to go and see her. Reaching the classroom, Kambili points the girl out to the father. The father looks at the girl and calls Kambili and tells Kambili, what is it that this girl has that you don't have? What is important about this girl? So you can see the level in which this family, it could force achievement into the children, and they were really good achievers in their education. And again, we can see that when you failed at some point, you can see that Papa could force punishment, thorough punishment upon the children. At some point, Kambili feet was dipped into hot water. You can imagine someone pouring hot water that has boiled into your feet, and even beatings. He could not hesitate beating these children. He believed that as a family they need to achieve, and there's no way you're going to fail. There's no way you're going to perform in a certain way that is not expected of you. You must just be the top, and top by top I mean number one. So if you're not going to be number one, then it's the end. It's the end for you in this family. Again, we can see that Papa is also someone in this society who is so much respected. You can see, for instance, in this country, Kenya, you can see that most of the people, they are afraid of talking about or criticizing negatively the government. The government can be doing something, but no one is ready to talk publicly or to say their opinion about this government in public. This is something that has been happening in the society, which we have also come to accept it slowly by slowly. And so in this book, we can see that Papa is someone who is so different. He criticizes the government publicly. And for instance, you can see they write together with Adichie, they write a magazine. This a magazine criticizing the government and saying everything about the government to the public. And from this newspaper, the society and the community at large, they come to respect this man, the man that can stand tall and speak about community, speak about the government publicly without fearing. Even to the extent Adichie gets to meet his death through the same, they still persist, they still continue with speaking about the ills of the government in the magazines. Again, we can see that Auntie Fioma is another character that we see that Papa Nuku has to get to relate with. Auntie Fioma is the sister to Papa Nuku. Not Papa Nuku, Auntie Fioma is the sister to Papa. And Papa is the daughter, the son, and these are the children to Papa Nuku. And these people get involved in a lot of... they don't get along as siblings in this family. They are not getting along. And because of this, you get that there are so much things that they do that the other party does not accept. This party will do it, but the other person will not accept this to be done. That is what you see. Auntie Fioma is a lecturer. Auntie Fioma is a learned woman who is a lecturer, who is an independent woman and also a widow. Papa Nuku is someone who is so independent, someone who lives a good life compared to Auntie Fioma. And they have different beliefs. As much as they all go to church, Papa believes that this is the way I should live, this is the way my children should live. But Auntie Fioma gives some space for one to live their life as they want. And in the Papa Nuku, in Auntie Fioma's family, you get to see that children are really free. There's freedom in that family. They can express themselves. They can relate with whoever they want to relate with positively. They can even visit the people that the other party, the Papa's family, think that it's wrong to visit or to be associated with. Again, we get to see this family of Auntie Fioma, they live a very low life. Okay, Auntie Fioma advises her children about being open in speech. They can speak publicly. There's freedom, even though the lecturers are striking and they live a very low life because there's no job. They're just at home, an independent woman, a widow, but still there's freedom in that family. At one point, Papa accepted his children to come and visit Auntie Fioma in Enugu. Kambili and Jaja goes there, and life there is totally different. What they find there is different for what they believed is supposed to be happening in a family. And according to them, they could say that this family, these people are not serious about Christianity. This family, people are living just a free life. But Auntie Fioma introduces Kambili, because Kambili could not even express herself. Even if you asked her a question, she could not answer because of fear that was instilled in her when growing up in the family of Adichie. And as a result, you get to see that she's introduced to Father Amadi. Father Amadi, who is a young priest in the church. And this father gets along with Kambili, teaches along Kambili. teaches Kambili how to behave, and even takes Kambili along with him whenever he was going, so that Kambili can get to learn more about people and even to enjoy life, a different life apart from the life that they were exposed to in their family back in Adichie's family. And so, as a result of this, Kambili even grows in speech. Kambili cannot express herself. They go back home. And whatever happens here that brings now beating, Auntie Fioma, during the time that they were visiting, Auntie Fioma takes them to Papa Nuku. Papa Nuku, according to the picture that were given in a book, this is a traditionalist. And a traditionalist, according to Papa, this is an atheist. Someone who is not supposed to be speaking to other people who are saved. Where you, as a Christian, you're not supposed to relate with, because this is a heathen, someone that does not believe in religion, doesn't believe in Christianity. And on the other side, Papa Nuku believes this because he thought that the people that came with colonialism, the people that brought Christianity, these were dictators, these were people that were dictating the lives of people. And now he decides that I'm going to stick with my traditionalist and perform these rituals. And because he was now a traditionalist, Papa considers Papa Nuku as now a heathen. This is someone that even the children could not be allowed to go visit. And even in the whole year, not even 15 minutes could Papa could not visit the father even for 15 minutes in an entire year if it could be counted. To mean even the help was withdrawn. This is someone Papa is someone who is so well off, living in town, but withdrawing help from the father just because he's an heathen and he's not supposed to relate with an heathen in the society. And now, because of this, we get to see how Papa gives Kambili a portrait. And having this portrait, Kambili holds this portrait close to her heart. And because of this, as a result, this invites thorough beating in the family when they return back, and the father sees the portrait. Kambili is beaten and rushed to the hospital. And as a result, I've been speaking about Kambili, and they went to Enugu together with Jaja. Jaja doesn't speak. Jaja is just so silent about everything, even though from the Palm Sunday, we could see that Jaja had already been behaving in a certain way, but in the book now we don't see a lot of happenings revolving around Jaja. Most of the things happen. He's just silent throughout the book, and these things are happening to Kambili. We can also talk about the mother. Mama in this book is also so silent. These things are being done by the husband to an extent where Mama was even beaten and causing miscarriage, rushed to the hospital. These are happening, but Mama is so silent about it. There's nothing she's doing about it. They're so silent together with the Jaja in the book, and we can see that Kambili interacts so much and with the father, and Kambili is also beaten so harshly as a result of the father believing that the children are supposed to be Christians, and as a Christian you're not supposed to behave in a certain way or visit a heathen. Again, we can see that Papa is seen as someone who is strong, who enforces discipline in everyone, wants everyone to behave in a certain way. For the second time, Ifioma convinces Papa to release the children and go back to Enugu. And now they enjoy going back to Enugu, even though at first it was so difficult for them. The second time now going there, they were enjoying it and they really wanted to go. During that time they're in Enugu, life is now so different for them because they can now enjoy life. They can now live a free life away from Papa, even though they still love their father, but at least they could at least have some private and different life full of freedom away from home. Papa Nuku is now sick, grows sick, and is brought back to Enugu to live together with Auntie Fioma because of the medication, to help Auntie Fioma to catch up with the medication and help the father to get them. And as a result, we get to see that Papa Nuku now lives together with this Auntie Fioma in Enugu, together with these children that are supposed to be living a holy life away from a heathen. And you get to see that Papa grows close to these children, Jaja and Kambili, and as a result, they bond so much. At some point, Papa now dies on Papa Nuku dies on his sleep, because the doctors were on strike and there were no medicine around that could help heal him. And as a result, he dies. They go back. During the time, Mama could call to talk to Papa, to talk to Jaja together with Kambili. And during the time they were in Enugu, the health of their father was now deteriorating. The father grows weak and weak and weak. That is Papa. Growing weak and weak, this symbolizes even if you're the strongest, even if you're the mightiest, there's a point of weakness that you can get to. The sickness now takes over. The sickness now controls Papa, and Papa grows weak and weak and weak. Even though Papa is weak, the children come back, they see the body of Papa. Papa has grown weak. The body is pale. The body doesn't look like a normal person. They see that. But Mama poisons Papa. We can remember, this is a woman that has been so silent in the book. A lot of things is done unto her. She just takes them and is silent about everything, digesting it and just having it within her. Now decides to poison the person that has been causing chaos in the family, and poisons Papa, and Papa dies. And after the death of Papa, we see that Jaja comes up and takes the blame. Remember, these two people were so silent in the book. They didn't even fight back at some point, apart from Jaja, who only fought back in some few occasions, but they're so silent. Jaja is now a grown man, a man who is ready to take responsibility, who is ready to take the blame. When the police comes to take the mother, Jaja takes the blame and say, I'm the one who killed our father, and goes in jail. In jail, they go to visit the father. So this is the end. From the breaking, during the Palm Sunday, we get to see the end of Adichie's family. Adichie's family now gets to the end of everything. From relating with a heathen whom they've been denied from associating with from the beginning, they now relate with the person. Papa now lives a different life. Weaker, he's now weak. He cannot even enforce that strength and might on people now. And now to the point that the Mama, now kills Papa, poisons Papa's tea and kills Papa. Again, we see Jaja is now rising to take the blame. So they go visit Jaja in prison. We get to see that. So in this book, we see that these happenings that are taking place, they're symbolic, because from the beginning you could see that these people are too silent. These people are being trodden upon, and they're just silent in the book. But you get to see that even though they were silent, there's something they were doing about it in the long run. Again, we get to talk about the themes in the poem. The themes in the novel. We can see that there's a theme of religion. Papa is so much into Christianity that if you're not going to accept Christianity and believe the way he's believing, then you're not his cup of tea. Again, Papa Nuku is a traditionalist. And because of that, they call Papa Nuku a heathen, just as I've said in the book. Again, we can now talk about, there are so many themes that are rising that I won't be able to analyze them or post them in today's video, all of them, but in the next video, I'm going to talk about them. So we get to see the end of Adichie's family. We get to see those that are voiceless, they now become, even if they were not vocal, even if they don't speak about it, but the actions now show that they are rising now. There are voices that can now be seen, that can now be heard. They are responding to these happenings that were taking place during this time in the family. Again, we get to see that Father Amadi was symbolic in this book because he could help in getting the realization, getting the children to realize themselves and to be able to stand and support what the truth holds. They could be able to stand up and support the truth in this time and in this family. And because of this, we can see that everything changes, and we get to see the end of the book, and it ends in a way that we didn't expect, because a stronger person now grows weak, dies as a result, and now people have to live life differently. So I'm going to stop it at that point for today. In the next video, I'm going to talk about feminism in this book. I'm going to talk about Salbatanism in this book, because these were the main themes that are arising in this book that are great and should be talked about. And for feminism and subalternism, they can't be done just in a sitting like this. It just need a different time allocated for the same. So kindly, if you've not subscribed, subscribe, because this is going to be helpful. It will help you in case you're using this video for academic purposes or to understand more the book. I'm going to speak about feminism and subalternism in the next video, that you're going to get to understand it more, and you can even get examples from the same book. So today I'm going to wrap it up at that point. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening until the end. Thank you so much and have a blessed time. Bye.